Welcome back to our show. I'm Denby Dunn here with Mushu, another free cat up for adoption from Animal Care Foundation, a full-service veterinary clinic in Hawaii Kai. Mushu is a sweet, loving, gentle creature, and he would love to go home with you. If you have room in your home and your heart for Mushu, contact the number on your screen. Next, we'll see how a down-and-out horse changes his luck when Bettina Parker helps out.
Okay guys, we just got a phone call a little while ago regarding a colt. The foster parent of this colt called. I'm not sure exactly of all the details. We're not really sure about the problem that they're having over there, so I'm going to get my team together. We're going to go out, we're going to assess the colt, we're going to meet the owners, and if it's a good fit for the program, we'll bring them on back. You ready guys? All right, let's go.
We're heading out to go pick up a colt. I'm just going to gather up some gear that we'll need and pack up the truck and we'll head out.
Hi, this is Bettina. Hi, I just want to let you know that we are on our way with the trailer and my team. Okay, are you at home? Okay, we should be there shortly. Thanks, bye-bye.
Sure, hi Bettina.
Hi, nice to meet you. Where's the colt at?
He's right here in the end stall,
Okay.
looking at you.
All right, let's go take a look and see what we got.
He had some issues when he came to us. He was malnourished, and his face was all swollen. His eye was swollen shut.
What we just learned about Hank was that he was born out in pasture, and his mother had died probably when he was about a month old. Because he didn't have the protection of his mother out there in pasture, he probably was trying to nurse off of other mares. Maybe there were some other geldings out there that didn't like him much, and he got kicked in the eye. And they found him with his face real swollen, and it seems like he may be permanently blind in that eye. And the good thing about the story here is that he was actually picked up by a wonderful family that could foster him for a little while, and looks like they did a wonderful job for the last couple of months. But it's getting probably a little bit too much for them at this point because he's got that blind eye and needs a lot of consistent training. So I think we're going to go ahead and take him into our program and see what we can do for Hank.
Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to try to transport Hank to our ranch. But first thing I need to do is kind of assess Hank's behavior. I'm not so much concerned with his eye, just the natural behaviors of a horse. So what I like to do is I like to get myself in the same environment as the horse and see how he reacts to my presence. Hank being a colt, he's going to be really curious, wanting to be with herd. His natural herd instinct will want him to gather with me. This is all good behavior, normal for a horse. Being a colt, he's going to be naturally friendly, kind of want to bite, nip, maybe kick, treat me like a horse. Good. What I'm going to do now is just kind of touch on Hank and see how much touch he's going to be okay with. Looks like Hank's good with his back feet. That's just playfulness there. He just wants to play a little bit. What makes Hank dangerous is probably this eye. The fact that he can't see me right here, he's trusting his ears. So if I go behind him where he can't see, he's trying to track me with his good eye, and I touch him there, he's going to startle. If I go to this side, he can track me with that eye, and it's not as dangerous. See, he doesn't flinch. So the way I'm going to train this horse is through a lot of touch and a lot of positive reinforcement of his senses. With a horse that can't see, you got to be really fluid with your movements. Like I was showing you, when I touch his butt, if he doesn't know it's coming on his blind side, he'll startle. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to try to halter him. This will be his first haltering experience. He might not like anything on his face, so this could be time extensive. All I'm trying to do is let him be calm here while I'm holding him, teaching him that everything that we do here isn't dangerous. His first instinct is going to be to fly and get away because he's too young to fight. So there, Hank's haltered. This is his first haltering experience, so pretty well. Went pretty well. So we're ready to trailer him, I think.
Okay.
What I need you to do is go ahead and pull the trailer forward so we make a fluid motion right into the trailer.
The idea is to take him straight out of the stall and straight into the trailer. And we're going to try to avoid some of these hoses and maybe some of the people that are standing around the trailer. We're going to have them kind of hide away so that there's just nothing there around him that could possibly spook him. And what I mean by spook is that this little guy may not want to follow Chris once he gets out here. This is an open area. It's not his little comfort zone of the stall anymore. He's not going to know what to do, so he may run around Chris, he may rear up, he might even buck or kick. So those are just a couple of things that might go wrong.
Okay, Bettina, what I'd like you to do is open that gate, and it's important that we just continue to walk forward in that trailer, never looking back at him, so that he has a solid lead horse to follow.
Okay. Cleveland, Vince, we're just going to kind of clear everybody out of the way.
Open the gate. So like I said, I never want to look back at him, giving him any reassurance of what he's spooked about. I'm going to continue just to walk and know that he's going to follow.
Awesome.
So that went about as good as it could. It's important that I go in here with him to show that this is a safe place. I know that he already trusts me because of how we are interacting in the stall.
Our goal for Hank is to get him rehabilitated and be able to adopt him out. Since he is a young horse, it may take up to about 2.5 years for him to be adopted. We want to make sure he's fully trained from the ground up to riding. We want to make sure he is a safe horse for children and adults to ride. And every 6 months we will do a reassessment of how his training is progressing and also his weight and also the condition of his eye.
So I think the story checks out because it's natural for him, if his mom did die when he was quite young, to look for another source of milk. And if he went to a mare or even a stallion that wasn't his, they'd naturally kick out. So the story checks out.
So the plan is, when we get him, we're going to put this horse, who is about a year old, in with him. So he'll have a little buddy.
This horse has never backed out of a trailer. He's a little unsure. I'm going to give him a little helpful hand here. Now is the first time he's ever backed out of a trailer.
Good boy.
I'm going to put him in a stall with a pasture mate that hopefully teaches him some good horse manners. Of course, having the other horses around, he wants to get a little excited, and being around other horses is natural for him. As you can see, he's a new guy, so the other horses want to see what he's all about. Go ahead and shut the gate. When I let him go, he'll probably turn, kick, and run off that direction. Or where he wants to be is with these other horses.
Oh, look at him go.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and add him a pasture mate. These guys are not the same age, but close enough in age that they might get along okay. This is Flash. She's about a year and a half old. So far, a good introduction. They'll get more and more interested in each other.
Now that you can see Hank back here at our place, he's actually got a little friend now. Before, he was in a little, probably 12 by 12 stall, didn't have any other horse contact around, didn't even know that he's a horse. Now he's got a playmate, he's got all this room to run. I think Hank is really going to settle down really nice in here. He's going to have some nice training, a lot of people that's going to be interacting with him, and he already looks happier to me. And I think you know, his rehabilitation process is going to be just awesome. So this is what we do here. We actually rehabilitate these horses, and eventually Hank will be a good horse for somebody one day. And if you want to sponsor Hank or maybe adopt him a little bit later down the road, please give us a call or visit us on our website. We also can take appointments. You can come down and see Hank anytime.